Remember in the previous video, and I'm still talking to you, Mom. In the previous video, I mentioned, usually most games like this have a difficulty setting like easy, normal, hard. I usually go with the right in the middle, normal. This doesn't have a difficulty setting. Like I said, it's as is. And then when I went to look for said difficulty setting, okay, I went to the options, and I'm like, after I ended the last recording, and I'm like, all right, I was like, okay, what is assist mode? Okay, so I enabled it. It's almost like a little bit of a cheat in a way. I mean, um, there's enhanced aim assist, and then I was able to manipulate. I was able to manipulate my energy recovery multiplier, which is my energy for projectile throwing, damage reduction multiplier, meaning I take less damage from hits. I boosted them to 50%, and then ammo recovery multiplier. Now I haven't played with these cheats in place yet, and you can also do immortality where she doesn't die, but that just sucks all the fun out of it. And one hit kills. If I hit them once, they're dead. That's dumb. I don't want to make it that fucking easy. I want it to be somewhat challenging. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to try. I'll play while I'm trying this. I'm going to okay. We'll reset the defaults. Okay. Now they say you want to. That's the system mode disabled. Enable assist mode in order to tweak gameplay assist settings. So you enable it. Now it tells you, it'll give you little pointers here. Assist mode lets you modify the rules of the game to suit your specific needs. Okay, I didn't know this. I wish I would have known this a while ago. It's like I do like a little assistance, but as long as it's not full on, cheating. I like the challenge, but when the challenge gets to be, then they designed the game this way. When the challenge gets to be a bit much, at least they put some tweaks in here. I'm just now finding this out. Okay, next, and it continues to say, control was designed to be both challenging and rewarding. And we encourage you to first try playing it with the system mode disabled, which I did up to this point, and now I'm struggling. Would you like to enable assist mode? So we'll confirm it. Now, I don't want to enable aim assist. I'm good at aiming, aim snapping. When enabled, weapon crosshairs will snap onto the closed target and remain there until no longer aiming. I just, it's an auto aim, is what it is. Aim assist shows the weapon's aim point to deviate further from the crosshair, registering its hits fired at an even larger deviation. Whatever that means. I'm gonna leave immortality off and one hit kills off because that just makes it. I don't want it to be too easy. Okay, let's start with these at 10. Okay, you can go all the way to 100 with those. Let's for shits and giggles, let's put them all the way to 100. I had them at 50. 100 would probably just make it too fucking easy. Okay. See, her ammo recharges a lot faster. All right. I don't. Maybe not. I don't understand that. Yeah. See it doesn't take as long to charge. It charges up a lot quicker. Your powers only still let you throw 3 projectiles at a time in a sequence, but you're not waiting. See how quick that fucker fills up? With that in place, watch how quick my ammo fills up. Mm-hmm. That quick. Plus, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to back them off. I don't want to do a complete cheat here. I do want to make a balance of challenge, but not make. I don't want to make it too easy either. I like challenge, but but it's a little too challenging. So let's go back. We're gonna yeah, itching my nose. Okay, so we're gonna knock these So I wanted to be some challenge. Let's see if I could see how well I do, because they were completely and totally off. Let's see how well if I could do it at 10. If not, because at 0, basically it's like having assist mode disabled anyway. So we'll try it at 10. Okay. Okay, 10. It reloads pretty quick. Let's take a look and see what it does with. Ooh, itchy nose. God, itchy in my nose. Uh, and you can see the difference. We'll show you the differences with what that enabled and disabled. Come on. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'll just use, instead of using the analog stick, I'll use the D-pad. We'll reset the defaults. Okay. Which I did. That turns the mode off. Okay, now watch. See, now watch. Look at how long it takes for her ammo to recharge. A long time. And then her telekinesis power. It takes like 5 seconds for that to recharge. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to put them at 10. Put them at 10. And then if that, and I'll go up, but I'll go up a difficulty with each one. And I'll tweak them a little bit. And if I can beat this next sequence, say if I could do it at 30. Okay, let's enable assist mode. Okay. So we'll start them at 10. We'll try this at 10. Okay. See how much? Wow, even at 10. God, even at 10, it charges pretty quick. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. We'll see what happens. Hold on a second. Yeah, they're only at 10. So energy recovery multiplier. Multiplier for energy recovery, higher value, makes energy recover faster and reduces the delay before recovery starts. Okay. So that's energy for throwing her projectiles or telekinesis. Damage reduction multiplier. Multiplier for incoming damage. Higher value makes Jessie take less damage from incoming hits and other sources. We'll see how they behave. Ammo recovery. Okay. So basically, I put that into all of them. You could tweak one or the other or both. See how we do at 10. I don't want to make it too easy. So walk out here, see what happens. Oh, you can throw bodies. See what happens when I get hit. Yeah, that tweak did make it a little easier. I did get hit. See, I got hit. See my projectile. I can throw more projectile. But while I'm waiting for it to recharge, I'm getting hit. See, run out there. I still died, but I notice it is a little easier. Let's try this again. I have them all at 10, so it's that 50 would have been made it too easy. Even at 10, it did. Even having them parameters all at 10, it makes a difference. All right, so we want to go this way. I think there's a good strategy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath here. They're going to appear over there, but I go underneath the bridge here and kind of avoid them for most of the path. Get to the other side. We'll run. We'll sprint. They don't know I'm down here. And then we'll use these steps to get up and not have to deal with them in both directions. Okay, now we can run away from them. You don't necessarily have to stand your ground there to get past them. I'm going to see if I can get past this. It's almost like I feel guilty for using it like a little cheat tweak, but I could always go in there and change them back. Because with challenge, it comes rewarding, but then you also don't want it to be infuriating at the same time and give up on it. So we'll see what happens here. Old point, old point. Okay, there's this other thing you can do where you can actually take control of your enemies and then they'll fight with you instead of against you. See, they're shooting at me. Holy crap, it's working. This is the whole point. See, I got hit. I'm almost dead. But I did better that time. Don't be surprised, and I might die. See, I died. But I noticed that it was a little easier and I was doing some damage to him. Try it again. So instead of having a general difficulty setting like they do in most other games, they actually have little tweaks. They're not, I wouldn't call them cheats. They're little tweaks. It depends on the type of gamer you are. If it's a little too, like if the normal default setting, it was a little difficult, especially for this particular part. I dealt with the default settings very well up until this point, but the default settings with this sequence is just really hard. I mean, it's so the little tweaks. You can't think of them as cheats. You just think okay. You get to a point where you're just like, okay, I got to make tweaks. So at least I'm not doing a full cheat. If I put them all at 100%, then I'd be practically cheating. If I enabled all the assists and put them all at 100%. You notice that I left off. Let me go down here. I only put these up to 10. You could put your energy recovery mode and your damage reduction multiplier and your ammo recovery multiplier up to 100, and I think that would just be straight up making it too easy. I figure a little something. I want to see if I can beat him with the minimalist amount of help. So I don't want to take all the challenge out of immortality. It's like, what's the point? It's like, it just you just take sucking all the challenge because half of the fun is in the challenge, but then sometimes the challenge could be too much and sucks all the fun out of it. That's what I'm trying, and that's why they put this mechanic here. I didn't know about this to kind of find your balance between, just like they say, we want it to be rewarding and challenging at the same time. So I leave off the enhanced aim assist, aim snapping. I don't need that. I'm good at aiming. Immortality is just a straight up. It's like God mode in Doom. It's like where when they hit you, you take damage, but you don't die. I mean, it's pointless. One hit kills you. Hit an enemy once and they die. That's dumb. That's no challenge whatsoever. So I'm gonna go back. I saw he was doing some damage to that boss. So I'm gonna try this again at 10. And you know that it's like you notice that even at 10, she regenerates pretty quickly. I mean, she regenerates really quickly. Even it's like it's unreal. Let me go back to that weapon. Let me go back and see what it does at 100. It's almost like even at 10, it seems like quite a bit of a hell of a jump of improvement. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth on this. I'm just curious about these little tweaks. Let's say I put these at 100. Okay. I think at 100, it just see at 100. She'll still have ammo. You don't go through ammo as fast. See, it's reload like that. I mean, what that does is that at 100, it's the variable. It makes your ammo last longer and it refills fast. At 10, you go through your ammo quickly, but it still recharges quickly. It's like a balance between the two mechanics. Let's say the same thing with throwing projectiles. Like it was recharged. This is at 100%. See how quick it charges? At 10, it doesn't charge as quick. You still only get 3 charges, but you still only get 3 throws, but in a split second, it just fucking boom. And then her health. So I'm going to try it at 10 again. Let's go. Let's try it. Well, let's see what it does. I'm curious to see what the setting does at 50. They only go in increments of 10. When I initially stumbled across this, like I set them at 50, but I don't want it to be too easy. See, there's just the variations are very subtle. It doesn't fill as quick. At 100, it fills like in a lightning bolt. And then we'll go and put them at 10. Okay. See, it charges a little slower. If you're still able to throw a projectile without, and see, it'll start. The old way, without that on, you would go through the charge. Even after just one throw, it would eat up your charge, and it wouldn't start recharging until you were when you were in the red. Here, it'll start recharging even after your first throw. Same with this. You have to go through a full clip of bullets before it'll recharge. And say on the old setting, you'd shoot and then it wouldn't recharge. You have to go through all your bullets in order for it to recharge. Here, I'll show you. Probably need to bore you to death with this. Okay, well, let's just disable. Let's disable assist mode. Okay. So now watch. I'm gonna shoot. See, but her bullets won't recharge. They will, but really slow. Real slow. Okay, now as far as projectile, you see it recharges real slow. And it's a matter of the speed of the recharging. All right. So, and then so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try to. All right, we're gonna put it at 10. Okay, they're all at 10. It's like I want to give myself a little bit of relief here, but I don't want to make it too easy. So, all right, we'll try this again. If I still struggle with it, then I'll bump it up. Make another tweak. This, and I'm going to do this strategy. I'm going to start going underneath here to get away, so I don't have to go through there to get away from them. See, they're already there. They don't see me yet. Go underneath the bridge. And when I come up on the other side, I don't have to deal with them on both ends. I can start running away from them. That's what you want to do. You don't want to have to stand out there and waste your time with them if you're trying to get back here. So there's one strategy down, going underneath. Now, if I still struggle with this boss, and I was doing some damage. I was doing some damage earlier. I'll bump it up to 20. All right. It's the whole point. Right there. When you control him, he'll turn into an ally and start shooting at him. See? You got to get his shield down. Use this as your hold point. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go over here, take cover. You control him. They'll start shooting for you. Shit, I got hit. Who's the other gun? You got those little minion shits going around shooting at you. Okay, so here's some health boost. I need these. See, those hardly. This is the longest I've lasted down here. Okay, I took out his minions. Okay, let me switch over to the shit, see, there's a fucking projectile. You gotta watch out for that. He's shooting fucking. Man. Go over here. Go over here. Okay, health boost. Health boost. Man. Oh. Shit! God damn it! I'm almost dead. Shit! 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 But I'm not going to lie. Making them little tweaks did help. See, I died, and I got to go back. I got to go back. What sucks about that is you got to go back and fight that boss all over again. Boy, that is the best I've done. That is the best I've done. Just little tiny tweaks, bumping those little tweaks up to 10 really made a difference. I still died, but I almost had him. I had his health like 2/3 of the way down, but then that's what sucks. It's like now I got to go back. When I go back, he's going to be at 100% health again, and I got to do it all from the beginning. But now that I know what to do, at least I think now I have a better chance of accomplishing it without sucking all the challenge out of it. Still make it rewarding without feel like I'm being fully cheating. And maybe after this boss fight, if I put it back to the regular way, put the settings back, because I was playing the game just fine. Or maybe if it gets, say, if I get past this, just use these little tweaks just to get past the section, and then go back in there and switch it back to default. And if I could, until I get to another difficult section, I won't maybe not touch them. I believe me, I like the challenge in a game, but when it's so challenging that it's difficult, maybe it's my age, maybe it's my dexterity, maybe it's my reflexes, I don't know, but it's my patience. It's like you gotta. That's the variant they put in here. Instead of a difficulty, they put little tweaks you can make for each little parameter: your projectile throwing, your shooting, and your health. And I lasted. That's the longest I lasted in that battle sequence. But I'm not going to go back and do it. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to maybe play something else or listen to music or something, chill. But there you go. I'm going to turn off the broadcast here. All right.